Hey, fellas, you ever see women that's thick, but they're on their way to becoming disproportionately fat? Well, this is what happened when I was at the coffee shop earlier. This one is the type, you ever seen these type fellas where they got nice legs, okay, but you're starting to see, because they like to eat a lot, where the fat is starting to set in and you see the little cellulites and the stomach is getting a little too pudgy. But she still got a pretty face, but she working on her 2.5 double soon to be triple chin. But she still got a pretty face. Okay, I'm at the coffee shop, right? Again, I'm always grinding. So, her girlfriend or this is what I picked up from them. I picked up that they were uh, a couple, but I guess they like about to fall on hard times, so they looking for heterosexual guys like myself to hopefully somebody toss them a bone or two. Anyway, so again, they come in and she had a nice mini skirt on. Like I said, she ain't fat yet, but she's definitely on the highway route. And her next exit is she about to get disproportionately fat. And she looked like she was in her either late 20s or early 30s. Like I said, she still had a pretty face, but you see my chin? Okay, add another chin and another chin, 2.5, on my way to getting a triple chin. So I said, well, let's see what she ordered. She ordered one of them big, thick slices of cake. And this cake is so thick and so good, you eat about two whole ones of those in a month, you gonna gain about 300 extra pounds. So I'm sitting there, I'm handling my business, whatever. And like I said, it was some other pretty women that came in that nice, nice weight and everything, pretty. I said, this one is on her way. I said, rating from a 1 to 10, I asked myself, what do you think she had on her way to getting disproportionately fat? I gave her 8.5, And so they was over there playing patty cake, patty cake. And we're living in a world where this world has been ended. So nothing I see, especially going out into society, nothing surprises me. And I'm like, okay, she had a nice little mini dress on. I said, she keep eating them cakes like that. I saw another 3 months. She gonna be probably, cause she already looked like she was, like I said, on her way to becoming unproportionately fat. Okay. I saw another 3 months of those. She gonna be easily, probably about 550 pounds. Cause them cakes, they're too good. It's them cakes where you eat all them kind of cakes like that for a week. Weigh yourself before you do, right? It's them kind of cakes. And then do all that kind of eating and then weigh yourself. Oh, you gonna be fat. So anyway, by this time, they sitting down. They still looking over at me, right? I admit I kind of glance up to see who walking past because in Michigan, people have a bad habit. It really does not matter what gender they are. They have a very bad habit of just rudely trying to attach themselves to you. They don't care if they don't know you. You know, like I said. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So she gonna give me the look like, yeah, I'm here. I'm like, okay, whatever. You are here and you gonna get super fat. So anyway, about a good hour went by. So I was already done with whatever I had to do there. And I had finished, drinking my pop and stuff like that. Because they had real good cold pop. And I had something else to take care of. So I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. So I look up, I'm breaking, you're breaking your stuff down to bounce. I look up, she gonna look at me like this and roll her eyes and get up and her whatever. They left. And I'm like, no, she was not calling herself getting an attitude with me. Was she on her way to getting as big as not only a house, but a big as what's the multiple duplexes? Let's just go with a whole big fleet of apartments is 560 units. But again, it does not surprise me today. It doesn't. It kind of tripped me out. And I'm like, wow. So, big mama gonna get an attitude because of the fact I ain't trying to holler at her. Of course, to buy her something to eat. I'm like, this world ain't coming to an end. It's done ended. To me, it's just gonna get worse because, like I said, for those of my new viewers, welcome. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know, I'm 51 years old. See, I remember in the 70s, I would say the mid 80s, I got a good chance to see a woman be a woman, you know, or a skank from a skank, old, dirty, old, funky female. I had a chance to witness those differences. So I know what I'm looking at today. These are the worst. You know, and then they sore losers. Like this was yesterday. I had went to I went to the restaurant and I ordered me a chicken stir fry. They chicken stir fry is the bomb, and I mean they piled it on. I'm walking right up the street, coming out the restaurant. This other one, she was slim, she was cute. She probably was about 25. She gonna cut in front of me, but it was in a way where you supposed to talk to me first, and I'm like, I've never did that. I never approached women. I didn't. I said growing up in the hood where all I saw was violence, with people getting shot in broad daylight or shot at in broad daylight, beat with baseball bats, a weed house on every corner. I saw a lot of crazy things, you know. And at that time, it was wild, but I must admit, even your most craziest trigger happy person, if they did not have beef with you, they would not bother you. No, if they had beef with you, you was gonna get shot. And I'm saying that to say this. So they're just all over the place. It's almost like a person cutting in front of you, they ain't use no blinker, and then they bust and turn at the light where it's green and cars are coming everywhere. You almost got an accident. Just reckless, with this undisciplined, unstructured, entitled mentality. That's why most of the time I only go out and handle my business when I need to. If not, that's it. So, viewers, put in the comment section. Do you go through these kind of things when you out and about by yourself, with your family, your friends? Put in the comment section. I want to know because here in Michigan, it's terrible, and mind you, it's only going to get worse. Because most guys have, if they're not MGTOW, they still done went their own way. Because you already know, what you're getting. A bunch of crap. And then they're boring, no imagination. The, and then the rate of marriage is rapidly dropping. Now, I got to admit, when I was coming up, weddings were normal to see, but I don't see that anymore. And I probably won't be seeing it ever again because they didn't hit the wall. The ones that ain't old enough to hit the wall, their character has definitely hit the wall. And then they can't handle what they put out. You know, this one looked at me like I came in, ate her cake, stole her purse, spent the money in front of her, and smacked her upside the head and said, "You better recognize." No, I'm just like, you got a nice body, but you on your way to getting fat. Okay. You got cellulites. You got nice legs, but eating them kind of cakes, and mind you, this coffee shop I go to, their cakes are so good. I purposely don't eat them. That's how good they are. She got a big slice and looked at me like, "You gonna buy me another slice?" No. So I'm glad I'm 51. Man, I'm so glad that I'm not a teenager in this time, or a kid, a toddler, for real. Cause it's done. The party is over, you know. And then I'm starting to see more of the swingers. Yeah, the husband trying to push his wife on guys like me, hoping they can get some money to pay a bill or something. It's really bad out. And then they get upset when you respect that that's his wife, and you good. They get mad, It's man, it's just too much, and to me, it's only going to get rapidly worse because we're entering into more advanced stages of um, the new information age, Agenda 21. Yep, Agenda 2030, Agenda 2050, Agenda 2063. So a lot of the stuff that I mentioned in this video, they're done, and I could tell it's only going to get worse. Because don't get me wrong, I'm a man. I love to look at beautiful women. I don't care what color they are. A pretty woman is a pretty woman. You know what I mean? But because of the fact they have this, I don't know. It's like imagining going on a railroad track, but it ain't no tracks on the railroad, and it's a train coming your way. It doesn't make any sense, and then they get upset with you. And mind you, they don't even know you. So put in the comments section. I want to know, viewers, are you going through this like I am? Put in the comments section. I want to know. Don't you go anywhere. Ow. Get down.